This exercise tutorial is the suitcase carry. So this is a carry variation from the farmer's carry. And instead of having two weights, you're only going to have one. So we're going to offset the weight, and then it's going to force your core and your hips to work overtime to prevent side bending. So if it's in the right hand, the muscles on the opposite side, the obliques on the left, and the glutes are going to have to work to prevent that motion there. So when you do this exercise, you want to try and make sure that your shoulders stay level and the hands stay level. Okay, so that's a really good tip to make sure that you're not on that bending position. Okay, it can be done either with kettlebells or dumbbells. Okay, I'm going to show you with the 16 kilo kettlebell and then with the 25 kilo dumbbell. One isn't necessarily better than the other. Use the equipment that you have available. I personally prefer kettlebells. They just sit a little bit easier by the side of the body and they don't rub as with a hex dumbbell with the two sort of handles, so to speak, or the rubber components. Okay, so 16 kilo kettlebell. Start nice and close to it. Narrow stance. Unlock the knees. Hinge at the hips. Imagine you have two kettlebells. So immediately that weight wants to pull me down. So I got to stand up nice and tall, and I'm working over here, and especially on the front as well. And then you just walk with the weight. Control the turn, keep the hand up. Short steps and short breaths to keep the midsection braced. So let's say I've done 2 laps. I need to match it and try and do 2 on the right to keep muscle balance and symmetry. I recommend going fast on the straights and slow on the turns, so you do it under control. And then when you finish, deadlift it down onto the floor. Okay? So that's with the kettlebell. Another option is with the dumbbell. Like I said, one isn't necessarily better than the other. They're just different. All right, here we go. A little bit heavy now. We'll just do the one. Reset your position as you pass it across. And control it down. So, suitcase deadlift, it can be programmed typically 1 or 2 ways. For time, so let's say it's 30 seconds each side. You grab it in, say, your left, and you take it for a walk for 30 seconds. You either place it down and change, or you pass it directly across to the other side and you do your 30 seconds on that. Okay? The other option, like I've kind of demoed here, is for distance. So it might be 100 meters, or it might be, this is only 3 meters apart, it might be 10 laps. Up and back would be 1 lap. Okay, so if you're doing it, that's 1 lap. Okay, so they're the 2 ways it primarily gets programmed. Okay, if you are doing it for an extended period of time, or if you physically can't keep going with good form or good posture, if you're like this and maybe like this, put the kettlebell down or put the dumbbell down and restart when you feel you can attack it with good form. So, very simple exercise. Grab a weight and take it for a walk. There it is, the suitcase carry.